Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Cristina Chirita. I am a teaching fellow in management at Birmingham City University at the Graduate School of Management. And I'm also the course leader or the program director of the MSc Management course, the September cohort. I'm here very happy to present you our course, our program. I'm gonna just check whether my screen is shared. So if you can just please bear with me for a moment. I'm sharing my screen right now. So I'm gonna pass you through a few slides presenting our course. And also I'm happy to take questions at the end of the presentation. So thank you for joining. I'm very happy to present you the course that I'm leading since 3 years now. It's a program which I have also graduated myself, an MSc Management at a different university though, but I'm happy to lead it now at Birmingham City University. And I'm also proud to share with you that the MSc Management suite is the largest and most complex postgraduate program of our business school. So the MSc Management program is designed to teach you the fundamental skills and competencies that you need to be successful in an international environment, to be a well-equipped global business professional, and also to succeed as an international manager if you're interested in pursuing a management career. However, not all of our students end up being managers, but our students, wherever they go to work internationally, they can refer to the knowledge and skills and competencies that they acquired in our program. A very important element in the MSc Management course is that it is accredited by the Chartered Management Institute, by CMI. Chartered Management Institute is an organization established here in the UK. However, it's now international and with offices globally, which offers accreditations for managers. There are some organizations which do not hire managers without a CMI accreditation. So while graduating the MSc Management program, you also receive this double accreditation as well, the CMI accreditation without doing anything else, just graduating our program. So this is also a very important information to know, that our program is double accredited. Also, I'm going to pass you very briefly through the stages of the program. There are 3 stages in a normal mainstream duration of 12 months, a year of program. And then I will explain you a bit more. The program can also be longer if you decide to take also a professional placement. So for a normal duration of 1 year, the program is structured into 3 stages or 3 semesters. In the first stage of your course, which is corresponding to the first semester of studies, so if you start the program in September 2025, within 2 months, the first stage that you will be taking, the first semester, will cover a total of 60 credits, 3 modules, which you will be studying in your first semester of studies, and which will give you a theoretical underpinning over general management concepts. At the successful completion of this first semester, this first stage of the program, if you decide that you don't want to continue the program, you can be awarded a postgraduate certificate. That's the first stage. Then, in the second semester, or in the second stage of the program, second semester starting from January 2026 till May, you will study 3 more modules, 60 more credits, and at the successful completion of the second stage as well, if you decide that you're not going to continue to finish the program, you can be awarded a postgraduate diploma. During your second semester of studies, you will already start developing some specialism. You will study some modules which will be specific on the pathway that you'll choose, but I will show you more about that in a bit. And then in the third stage of the program, your third semester, starting from end of May 2026 until September 2026, totalizing 180 credits. You will be studying the business research project, and by successfully completing that module as well, which is basically your dissertation, you will acquire a total of 180 credits and you will acquire your master's degree. You will be awarded your master's degree after a full year of program and after 180 credits. For those of you who would like also to take a professional placement, this is a program lasting 18 months. After the completion of your master's degree, after the first 12 months of studies, if you decide to take a professional placement, you're responsible for finding an organization that can host your professional placement. And by taking 20 weeks of this professional placement in an organization that you have found, after submitting your assignment for professional placement as well, you will totalize 240 credits. And after 18 months of studies, you will be awarded a master's degree with professional placement. So as you can see, the program is pretty complex. And now I'm going to pass you through the variety of pathways that we have in this program. So we have 4 different specialisms or 4 different pathways. The MSc Management suite is generical. However, when you will be applying, you will see that actually you need to apply from the very beginning for one of these 4 pathways. MSc Management and International Business, MSc Management and Finance, MSc Management and Marketing, MSc Management and Entrepreneurship. We have these pathways for both September and January intake, but I'm going to focus for the September intake, which will start in a few months from now. So I'm going to pass you briefly through each of these 4 pathways. And I'm going to explain what we cover in each of these pathways, and I'm also happy to take more questions afterwards. There are some core modules, some core topics that are covered across the 4 pathways, but there are also some specific modules, some contents which are reflecting some specialism for each of these 4 pathways. The first semester of studies, the first 3 modules or the first stage of your program during the autumn period, so from September to January for the September cohort, these are all core modules, regardless the pathway that you have enrolled into. And you'll be taking classes across the whole cohort. Together with all your colleagues, you'll be taking the same classes. And these 3 modules are managerial finance, leadership development, and the integrated business. These are general theoretical contents which are necessary for you in acting in any business organization, and which, as I said, will be delivered across pathways. And then in your second semester of studies, this is where we go more in depth. We will have still 1 core module, which is called International Strategic Management, again, studied across all the 4 pathways, but we also have 2 specific modules for each of the pathway, and this is what I'm going to detail right now. So for the MSc Management and International Business, a program which will help you become adept at strategic and tactical business decisions, will help you understand international cultural differences, will also give you an overall picture on how to manage and motivate staff across businesses internationally. The 2 specific modules for this pathway are cross-cultural management and international business operations and innovation. These 2 modules, as I said, will give you a general understanding of how international businesses work. You will also understand a lot about supply chain and operations management. So you will be ready to become a well-equipped global business professional at a large scale. From our graduates who took this pathway, they went on after graduation to take jobs in big corporations. or they created their own companies. The second pathway, MSc Management and Entrepreneurship, as I said, it covers the same core modules as the other pathways. However, the two specific modules studied during the second stage, during the second semester, during this pathway are entrepreneurship in practice and new venture creation. These are two modules which are very specific for students who would like to be self-employed, or who would like to be successful entrepreneurs, who would like to open up their businesses, or who would like perhaps after graduation to take over their family business and grow it and make it successful at a global scale. So these two modules will help you develop the mindset of an entrepreneur, will give you the steps and the frameworks and the tools needed to be able to open up your own business, but also the skills and competencies needed to practice entrepreneurship. In the photo that you can see now on the slide, the building that is showed over there, this is the STEAM house. This is a building of the university, which is considered a hub for entrepreneurs. You will visit this building, you will take some classes as well in this building when you will discuss with our colleagues from the STEAM house during your entrepreneurial modules. So this program is very much focused on developing your self-employment mindset. The third pathway, MSc Management and Finance. During this course, you will understand financial underpinnings of management decision making. So if you are very numerical, if you like mathematics, if you have been fascinated by finance and by investment, if you perhaps already invest, let's say, on the stock exchange, or if you're into cryptocurrency, this pathway is for you. The two specific modules that you will be studying under this pathway are international financial strategy, and the other one is security analysis and portfolio management. The photo that you see on the slides is with our city trading room. It's a room on campus in our Curzon building, which simulates the stock market tracking equipment. It has actually the stock market tracking equipment, and it simulates the stock exchange that you see perhaps at the Wall Street. So you can learn the tools for being able to trade. The other modules studied in this course, as I said, are also core, the same with the rest of the pathways. And our last pathway under the MSc Management course is the MSc Management and Marketing. If you're passionate about social media, if you are interested in branding and communications, this might be the pathway suitable for you. You will be able to understand management decision making with a customer focus view. You will be able to study contents related to branding and communications, and also to digital marketing. Under this pathway, you will engage in live projects. Every year we have an organization which offers a prize as well as the opportunity of a live project to our students to develop a marketing campaign. And our students work in groups to develop this marketing campaign, and the most successful one is awarded by the organization with a prize. So under this pathway, you will also have experiential learning focusing on marketing. I was focusing on the two specific modules that you are covering under each pathway in your second semester of studies. And now I would like also to take you to the third semester of your studies, which again, you'll have a core module across all pathways. And this core module is the Business Management Research Project, also known as the dissertation. So this research project, which you will be covering in your third semester of studies or in your third stage of the program, is strategically focused to help you develop research skills, to help you be focused on the niche or on the research context that you will be approaching in your research project. And for each of the pathway, of course, you can choose a project that is specific to what you have studied. Like, for example, for if you are studying in an MSc Management and Marketing pathway, you can take a marketing consultancy project. Or if you are under the MSc Management and Entrepreneurship pathway, you can develop a business plan. However, you can also choose a general research project related to any topic of international business or of financial analysis, business operations, understanding global management, and so on and so forth. So this is in a brief the presentation of the content as well as on the structure of the four pathways that we cover under the MSc Management course. And as I mentioned, for each of these pathway, there is also the possibility of a professional placement. So after you complete the 3 stages or the 3 semesters, after you successfully acquire the 180 credits, which will award you the MSc Management degree at the end of your first 12 months of studies, you can continue with a professional placement by finding an organization in Birmingham that can host your placement, where you'll be working with them full time for 20 weeks, starting around September, October next year, counting 20 weeks, and where you, together with the employability team from our university, you can successfully apply for one employer where you can get and acquire experience, business experience, which can help you afterwards develop your employability skills for the job market. So this being said, I have covered the structure and the contents of the program. I also want to show you some testimonials from our international students, what they're saying about us. And here we have the example of Surab, who comes from India. He studied with us MSc Management and International Business. When he moved to the UK, coming from Punjab, he already had some considerable professional experience in his home country, in the banking sector in his case. And he had an enjoyable experience with us. He was excited specifically about the cultural diversity of our students, about the counseling and the support that our students receive, specifically our international students, about the personal tutors that we offer to allocate to our international students. So for Surab, as he gave us this testimonial, his experience was worthy. We also, it's important also to tell you about this. Throughout your studies, we have a survey which is taking place nationally in the UK across all universities. For postgraduate programs, this is called Postgraduate Thought Experience Survey, or PTES. For our PTS, the results, the overall satisfaction rate last year for the MSc Management program, the percentage was 92.5%, the overall satisfaction rate with our program. Students praising the teaching and learning experience also with over 90%, as well as the support received from the lecturers. So our PTS scores, or with other words, this satisfaction rate, which, as I said, is measured nationally in the UK, but it's given anonymously by our students for this program. Our PTS score is outstanding across the university. Our students are very happy to study with us because they receive the support they need. We also are happy with we're happy to share with our students a variety of services across the university. So besides the academic elements, which of course I focused on right now, it's important also to know that we have a variety of other services across the university who support our students, like the Center for Academic Success, where students can book workshops on how to improve their academic skills. Like the library, where you have access 24 hours, 24/7, and you have access to a variety of research sources which help you with your assignments as well as with your dissertation, and to expand your knowledge overall in the directions and interests that you wish. We also have the Graduate Plus and the Careers Plus services, which help our students to build up their CV, to prepare for interviews. These are services which also organize career fairs, as well as a variety of other workshops and events dedicated to students' employability skills, building up their competencies for being ready for the job market. So apart from the academic elements, which I have mentioned now briefly in this presentation, we also have a variety of professional services within the university who support students in their pursuit of being prepared for a global career. So as I mentioned at the beginning, and as I like to say this about this program, our program, the MSc Management, prepares you to be a well-equipped global business professional, regardless if you'll take up a management role afterwards or not, regardless if you'd become an entrepreneur or not. You would be working after graduation in a business organization or another, in the public sector, in the not-for-profit sector. You might remain in the UK, you might go back home. Whatever the size or the sector of the business or the industry or the country where you will be working for the rest of your career, the skills and competencies that are offered to you by this program are aiming to help you become a well-equipped global business professional. And with this, I have covered the general brief elements which I have prepared for today. And I'm also happy, in the few minutes that are left, I'm also happy to take your questions. So I am opening the Q&A session. There is a section here with questions and answers, and I'm happy to answer your questions. I don't see any question asked yet, but I'm here ready to receive your questions and to answer for whatever question you might have.